Do you remember Bart Torvik's talent rankings? Yes or no?
Do I have to answer that?
Yes.
No, I don't.
We do this every year. I had a feeling you would just forget that it exists.
Mhm.
Bart Torvik has something on his basically the homepage of his site, bartorvik.com. You can sort rosters by a talent metric. If you hover over it, it is referred to as projected effective talent. Now, I do not have the detailed analysis of how this is calculated, but it is essentially, I believe, trying to define the most talented rosters in college basketball in a sortable column. Uh, every year, I remember doing this last summer. Every year, there are some teams that make sense to us where they land, and there are some teams that confuse us or surprise us where they land. That holds true this year, Cart. I'm going to read through in order the top 10, top 15 maybe of the most talented rosters in college basketball per this Bart Torvik metric. Then we can react to it. And then I would like to make our own list that is sorted in the right way. Sound good to you?
Let's get it done.
Who do you think Torvik's number one most talented roster in college basketball is?
Oh, did Torvik make sure that he actually knows who's on the rosters? Remember we did this exercise and he had like former Duke players on it.
I believe updates have been made for the most part. Yes. Probably a few that have skipped, missed the cracks, but I think we're good.
I'm gonna go ahead and take a leap here. I think Torvik is. Did Torvik say that Purdue's the most talented roster?
Torvik did not. Torvik has Duke as the number one most
Nah,
talented
it makes
roster
sense.
in college basketball. Torvik's talent rating for Duke 90.5. No other team even approaches 90. There are only six other teams in the sport in the 80s. Duke is head and shoulders ahead of the entire rest of the field per Torvik in terms of talent on the roster. Duke number one. I'm going to fly through the rest here, then you can react. Kentucky, number two most talented roster in college basketball. Miami, Florida, 3. Houston, 4. UConn, 5. Missouri, 6. Georgia Tech, 7. Arkansas, 8. St. John's, 9. Oregon, 10. Michigan, 11. Illinois, 12. North Carolina, 13. Alabama, 14. UCLA, 15. I'm going to keep going. Arizona, 16. Michigan State, 17.
Oh, like okay.
Penn State 18, Ohio State 19, Georgia 20. You will notice we're through the top 20. I haven't named Purdue, who Torvik has as the 23rd most talented roster in all of college basketball. I haven't named Florida, who 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34th most talented roster in college basketball, the defending national champion Florida Gators. Your thoughts on Torvik's talent rankings?
I might have missed it. Where was UConn at?
UConn was top five,
Okay.
fifth.
Okay. Listen, I'm really trying to wrap my head around the fact that I just heard Georgia Tech is a top 10 most talented roster in the sport.
Mm.
How do I
Miami,
get
Florida, the third most talented roster in the sport.
how do I get past that?
Can we actually let's just the Miami, Florida roster real quick, just so I have this right. Trey Donaldson,
Malik Reneau,
Malik Renew,
Sheldon Henderson.
True Washington, Ernest Uday. Yeah, Shelton Henderson is still there.
He's not still there. He's new.
Oh, I forgot.
Yeah.
Well, I guess that's true.
Well, I mean, it's just it's one of those things where this is how I wish it was approached. It's like when you think you have something, right? And you sort by something, but then you realize that when you sort, it doesn't fill your point or your agenda, so you don't actually send the stat. You know what I'm talking about, G? Like we're having an argument and I'm like, "Oh, I'm about to get G's ass with this one. I'm about to sort this player's number by these numbers." But then I realize that those numbers they're a point in your favor, so I act like I didn't. I feel like Torvik needs to have a little bit of that. Like, yeah, sorted by talent, but then like let's be big boys here. You know that there's some teams that don't belong in this.
Yeah, yeah, that happens to me twice a day, every day. So Yeah, I get it. I am constantly looking for narrative wins, and when I find one that hits a dead end, you just never hear about it from me. Just pretend it doesn't happen. That's the beauty of it. Yeah, I don't know. I'm very interested in like learning more about this metric. I would like to. I think it's cool that something like this exists. I also think it's hilarious that something like this exists and can give you an output like a team led by Malik Renew and Trey Donaldson being the third most talented roster in college basketball. Like there must be some component of like age or returning minutes played that factors into talent. I don't know what it is. I wish it was like published here. Maybe it is published and I just can't find it. But Torvik, please give us like a newsletter that explains how exactly this is calculated because my brain is just doing circles right now trying to figure it out. I feel like we can just pull out the ones that make no sense, like Miami third, Georgia Tech. What are they? Eighth, Missouri seventh to an extent. Let's just ignore those even. But a couple other numbers I want to like run by you and just see how you're feeling about it. Kentucky, the second most talented roster in college basketball. How do you feel?
I'm torn. I'm torn because I actually do think that they I don't they have a lot of pieces. I just don't know if they're like the it's like, oh my God, the talent is crazy. But I think it's fair to say like once you get to like the end of Kentucky's roster, you're like, okay, I mean that's a, a player. Like, you know what I'm saying? You get to some end of some other people's rosters and you're looking at like the Sisimons and Paulas of the world. It's a little bit bare. I feel like you don't get that same scenario with Kentucky. I don't know if they're the most I don't know if they're number two talent wise, but I think they should easily be top eight.
Yeah. I mean, they're deep, right? If depth is a big factor for this, then I can buy Kentucky as a top five talented roster, but star power is a little lacking, right? A little bit.
Yeah, it's got you also looking at the fact that I can't believe you said Purdue is what on this list?
Purdue was, let's see,
28th, I think you said 26th,
23rd.
23rd. The team that has two first team All-Americans starting and the National Player of the Year is 23rd.
Yeah, something's effed up if that's close.
I don't care if they had no one else.
Right. Right.
Like
Uh
that's
Mi-
crazy.
Michigan State 17.
That feels right.
Does it?
Yeah, that feels about right.
17th most talented roster.
Yeah, man. Like Cohen Carr,
Yeah.
Fears, Trey
Yeah.
Fort, 20 point per game scorer, Trey Fort. That was
Yeah.
put forth this weekend.
I guess so. I guess that does make sense. Yeah. Oregon 10th. One spot ahead of Michigan, two spots ahead of Illinois. Talk to me on that little pod. 10th, 11th, 12th, Oregon, Michigan, Illinois.
I just think that as if I had to, if you gave me the scenario where I'm ranking those two rosters, one and two would be any order of Michigan or Illinois. Pick that order. I think Oregon's clearly third behind those rosters. But then again, I don't know. You got to look at it this way too. They have they have Shellstad, they have Biddle, but like outside of that, it's just I don't know. Like you can't at the same time put Purdue all the way back for like having two players like that, and then you rank Oregon as high as they are when that roster's just not top 10. I'm sorry. Like not in any world or way or shape or form you try to put it.
The only output of this metric that has me like, damn, are we all missing something? Be honest, is the Oregon at 10 spot. I think you should throw out most of this. Like most of this, obviously, Purdue's a top two talented roster in the sport. So like you got to throw out, I don't know, anomalies. But Oregon returns two killers, man. Like yeah, I know it's like, what do they have around them? We don't know. They didn't do anything good. But like, dude, Shellstad and Biddle are back. Like that alone is going to be a really killer duo. And I don't know. No one's talking about Oregon like they're even going to be in the mix when more nights than not, they're going to have the best duo on the court.
Yeah, I feel like Biddle carries a lot of that. I'm sorry, not Biddle, Shellstad carries a lot of
Biddle
that.
was really good last year.
He was all Big Ten. You're right. I guess I just got to get to that point where I'm at. Was Washington on this list?
I can find them for you. Every team's theoretically somewhere.
Yeah, I guess everyone's on, but you didn't mention them, I don't think, unless I.
Whew, I'm glad you made me scroll down. I can't even, so it doesn't like sort with a number next to them, so I have no idea where these teams are. Washington is roughly 20 spots lower than Purdue, so like in the low 40s. One spot higher than BYU.
What?
BYU is around 50th in the talent metric per Torvik.
My dog Torvy's off of me.
I just don't get it.
I don't like this metric. Well, can he send? Well, actually, don't send us his work because I'll see that work and I'll be like, uh-huh, what?
Yeah. All right, let's do the thing that I wanted to do. Can we come up with our top 10 most talented rosters?
Yes,
Okay, basically, let's go toe to toe with Torvik. And honestly, I don't really want to put your toes up against anybody's, but
I'm getting a pedicure. That's why I got a hard out at 120.
got it. Makes sense. Okay, so number one most talented roster in college basketball is who? There's one team with two All-Americans on it.
Purdue,
But
Purdue.
Purdue's more talented than BYU.
I think the right answer is Purdue.
Who's more talented?
BYU.
Who's more talented, AJ DeBoncer or Braden Smith?
AJ DeMassa.
If that's how we feel, then it's got to be BYU.
All right, BYU.
All right, BYU is number one most talented roster. Purdue at two feels right.
That feels right.
Who's next? Duke? Duke and Arizona would be high for me. Pure talent, a lot of NBA guys on both those teams.
Definitely a lot of NBA. Yeah, I think you go Duke, and then ooh, yeah, probably Arizona.
Let me nominate some other teams.
Is Texas Tech up here or no?
They will be,
Okay.
but it's low top 10 for me if so, because outside the big two, I don't know. Arizona, UConn, Houston.
UConn should be on there, and Houston.
I'll put UConn four, Houston five,
I'm fine with that.
Arizona six.
Let's do that. Yep.
You seem low on Arizona. Surprised you're not all aboard putting the team with a bunch of NBA guys up there.
I just got to get there with the talent portion. I mean, I don't think you can argue like Koa Pete, and then also they have Burries and Aristotle as well. But I think I got to see it with Burries and Aristotle as far as like the NBA. It was good to see Koa Pete do what he did, but I need to see it with those other guys.
You still got Krivas, still got Toby Awaka, still got Jaden Bradley.
Okay, honestly, I just thought of a team that should probably be in here. St. John should be in here.
St. John should be in there. We can put St. John seven. We haven't listed Kentucky yet, and we're at eight. Outside of Kentucky, other teams I think are absolutely in the mix. Arkansas,
I think I'd go Kentucky here.
Michigan, Illinois,
How many spots left do we have in the top 10?
three. I would argue, and you might not like it, I think Arkansas is ahead of Kentucky in terms of talent. Can we do a quick roster fact check on that?
Let's do it. I mean,
Darius Acuff,
Aka.
Malik Thomas, Carter Knox, Billy Richmond.
Ortega always a first team All American though.
Is he an NBA player? Because I think Arkansas has three.
Okay, you put in. I think the NBA portion carries it a little bit more here, so I'm willing to put Arkansas ahead.
So put Arkansas eight, or should they be higher than eight?
No, eight's fine.
We haven't mentioned Florida.
Florida has, I think, no NBA guys.
Haw is for sure.
Oh, Haw, sorry, Haw and Condon. Yeah,
Condon is for sure. Boogie
yeah,
Flan could be.
could be.
I think
I
Florida has to be on here.
I put Florida maybe ahead of Arkansas.
Yeah, I'd put Florida ahead of St. John's, I think.
But the thing is, like when we're doing like if we're just doing NBA, like it's a talent thing, like NBA players.
All right, I'm moving some stuff around. Let me rock for a second. I got BYU one, Purdue two, Duke three, UConn four, Houston five, Florida six. Feel good about that. Most talented top six.
Yeah.
Arizona seven, St. John's eight, Arkansas nine.
Okay. Kentucky has to be in the top
For
10.
one final spot, we have Kentucky. We have I think Michigan and Illinois are as much in the mix as Kentucky. I think dog Louisville. I'm taking Louisville over Kentucky in terms of talent.
I mean, I don't think.
Conwell and Michael.
Yeah, but Kentucky's got so many more players though.
Talent isn't
Yeah,
a
but
word I would
On
associate with
Kentucky, you
half the
have a
Kentucky
first team. You
roster.
have a first team All American in Oweh. You got an NBA player in Quaintance.
They got two guys. And Jasper, if you want to put him in the talent bucket.
Yeah,
This is a team that's talking about starting Trent Noah.
this is Mark Pope's fault. They should be in the top 10 if he didn't speak the way he spoke.
They're going to be good, but talent's not the word for like a Denzel Aberdeen team. Mo
That's
Diabate, like,
yeah. I mean, you're not gonna have. I'm not gonna argue too much if you want to put Louisville at 10.
I mean, to me, I would absolutely put a team with Michael and Conwell and Woolley.
Yeah, that's fair. The guards enough themselves are just talented.
Should Louisville be higher than 10?
No, because I think they have questions outside. I still have front court and depth concerns with that team.
All right.
Depth outside of the guard spot.
So BYU, Purdue, Duke, UConn, Houston, Florida, Arizona, St. John's, Arkansas, Louisville. No Kentucky, no Michigan. I'm kind of pissy we don't have Michigan involved. I would put Michigan ahead of Kentucky too, but I don't think I'm putting Michigan ahead of any of the top 10.
Yeah, I mean, what Michigan's got one NBA guy.
No, they'll have more. I don't know who it'll be for sure, but I just like I get lost kind of. I guess I think we're leaning towards top heavy instead of depth, like you said, because like my Michigan argument would be we have a McDonald's All American that's going to be our eighth or ninth guy. Like that's nobody else has that.
Yeah, that's one way to put it.
I mean,
Why is he your eighth guy?
behind two fifth-year seniors,
Yeah, that's stupid.
Gale and Burnett.
Yeah,
I mean, yeah, fair. I bet you think there's only one pro on the Michigan roster.
like for certain, probably
For certain, that's fine. But give me like how many of these guys actually end up NBA players, drafted NBA players?
just by when it's all said and done.
Because I would bet a lot there's at least two, if not three.
Who would it be?
Think the pool of potentially drafted players is Yaxel, one good Mara year he gets drafted. I think Merez will end up an NBA player. I don't know how, but I think he will be. And I think McKenny's a possibility.
Fair, fair. Yeah, I'd probably stop at two. I think
Fair?
I stop at two. Yeah.
Conservative?
Yeah. But I mean, I think that 10, 11, 12, like the 10 groupish area, I think are very minuscule in their separation.
I mean, I'll tell you this. I feel better leaving Kentucky off knowing we're leaving Michigan off because I can't get hater assignment here. We left my team off too, folks. I think there's 10 really talented rosters in the sport.
I mean, my team was number 17 according to Torvik, and we got left off.
Yeah, I mean, you got a lot of pros there.
Yep. One for sure.
Yeah.
One for sure.
I'd love to know what your Trey McKenney analysis would be if he was coming to be a dog.
What, Trey McKinney?
Yeah.
Honestly, I like Trey. I'm more upset that Trey McKinney's not like why is Trey to do your thing? Why is Trey McKinney sitting behind Roddy Gale?
Sitting behind Namari more than Gale, but
Him too.
because Namari's a 42% three-point shooter that's 23. He's
No,
good. He's just good.
no.
He's
McKinney's
just
better.
meh. I don't know that he will. He's got to shoot 42% to be better.
Yeah. Nah. Nah.